are you guys doing? I'm just out dashing. Want to talk about some stuff. So what's going on? DoorDash has been giving me some nice orders this morning, and in the past 2 hours, I done made like $60. Everybody be wanting to tell me to go to the other one, but I kind of like this one a little bit because they deal with me in a good way. I communicate, they communicate back. But the topic of today is dashing. So what's up? How y'all doing today? Talk to me. What's going on? Let me get a couple likes in the chat. So y'all can y'all comment? Tell me if y'all can comment or not. I know everybody been waiting on me to do my video about why men cheat, but it's a reason why I ain't did that. I'm still trying to get everything together. I can only speak for myself when it comes to why men cheat and why in the past I've cheated. The reason that I've cheated in the past before my marriage is because I would say lack of stability, lack of togetherness. Um, like I said, I'm still trying to get it together, but I'm just gonna be real and talk about it. Hey, how you doing, Texas? Man, I'm out here dashing a little bit. They got me sitting up here at Chili's right now, but I done made good this morning. The best thing about dashing is they actually pay great. They really they've been doing good. Like I only worked 2 hours and made $60. You can't beat that with two bats. But back to the reason why men cheat. Yes, I can see all the comments fake. The reason why men cheat, most of the time it be because you got a nagging person, a person that can't see your views or always going against what you say, or they're looking for a reason to go out and cheat. And like past relationships, like the relationship before I got married to my wife, before I started dealing with my wife in a sexual way. Because if y'all don't understand, we were just friends first. We wasn't lovers. We were just friends. And you know what I'm saying? It went a little bit further. I actually fell in love with her personality and the way she treated her kids, the way she nurtured my kids. That's what made me fall in love with my wife. Then you better say something to dad support because I always talk to them. And a lot of times I be demanding my money and they'll give it to me. A lot of orders will get canceled and they'll still give me half, like send it directly to my dash pay. And a lot of people like to wait to Friday, but they pay me as soon as I stop dashing. The moment I stop dashing, that's the moment I get my money. But back to the topic, back to the topic. Y'all want to know why men cheat? I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of times it's just in us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's in men. You have to grow and mature. You have to grow, mature, and become something that you're not. Meaning, like me, for instance, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for all men. The reason I stopped cheating so much because the last relationship, like I was about to say, the last relationship kind of hurt me to the core because I wasn't cheating. Well, yes, I was, but I was cheating because of the things that I felt internally and the actions that was taken. Like for a whole year, I think we had sex like 6 times, and she never wanted to do nothing with me. She would always stay behind and stay at home, and then all of a sudden her phone started being locked all the time. Basically the same thing that my wife be saying about me. Why your phone locked? It's a red flag. It really is a red flag. Oh, excuse me. It really do be a red flag when you can't go to your through your significant other phone, or they so secretive, or like I would go through things like this. I would get out of work, be like, come on, let's go out to eat. And she would be like, no, just order some, or you going to go get it. But her phone would be tucked away. And for a while I ain't even care. But I started caring one night. I was laying in the bed with her, she was asleep, and her phone went off. And I answered it. He got quiet, then he hung up. So I took the number down. And when I took the number down, I would call it. And when I would call it, I would get the same thing. Like for a whole month, maybe two, I knew who he was. I knew he worked with her. I knew just about everything. But she didn't know that I knew. And I think I had got somebody called me to take them on a trip. I had to go drive because I was managing artist, and it was I ain't gonna say upcoming. They was already had a Lifetime store and everything on through Lifetime, and they wanted me to drive them. I made $2,500 for 8 days to drive them to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Gulfport, back to Memphis. But when I got back, my woman wasn't at home, but she talked to me every day like she was at home. And when I got home, only person that was our son, and he would not say nothing to me. He even called his grandmother to come get him. So when the grandmother came and got him, I was just there. And then she walked in the house at 7 o'clock in the morning with some tights on, no panties. Talking about they didn't have sex. Woman, I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. But that right there, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. And yes, I was out doing everything that I felt like I needed to do. I was cheating. I was staying out late. But I felt it. I felt everything ending at that moment. The relationship before that, well, I was with her 7 years, so I just couldn't understand. She wouldn't marry me. She got mad at me when I wouldn't let her do communion at church because she wasn't baptized. It was so much. But we actually were good friends. I could say that. She was my friend, but the love had left. There was no more love. And that's another thing that make a man cheat. When he don't feel loved or feel like a woman is trying anymore, we'll walk away. Well, sometimes we just hold on just to see if we can fix it. I tried. I tried very hard. You can ask my wife. I used to go and talk to my wife about the thing. And she's asked me, don't you feel bad about cheating on your woman knowing, don't you feel bad about cheating knowing that you got a woman at home? No, because when you know your woman cheating, or it go for women and men, when you know your significant other cheating, your ass gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? Now I've heard and said that one woman come in on baby page and said, I've been with my man 20 years and he ain't never cheated. That's because you don't know. Or you just a great wife. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of time men can be very secretive, just like women can. Y'all are the best cheaters in the world. And yes, that is the main reason. A lot of times it be because you ain't getting none at home. But it don't I actually be about the sex. It's the companionship. It's the way you treat a person. You know what I'm saying? And some of us men, like, I didn't go into their relationship cheating. I went into their relationship with a clear mind, looking for love. That's what I was looking for. And I wanted a wife. Like when me and my wife got together, I told her in the beginning, if we're not married or thinking about getting married within a year, I'm going to move out. I'm not going to stay here because I don't believe in shacking. I did it too many times. I witnessed what come from that. When you shag with a person, It's basically saying that you okay with me talking to other people. No, my wife ain't going. My wife will go through this motherfucker with a heartbeat. Anybody that know my wife personally, she going through this motherfucker phone, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got nothing to hide. For a while, I did. I did used to talk to women, but I never took it to the point where I wanted to cheat. Not with my wife, because I honor what God gave me, and I love what God gave me. But most men cheat. You know what I'm saying? The reason why men cheat, because it's like I said, it's in a lot of us, and sometimes we can't help it. It comes from what we see. It comes from the TV. It comes from music. You know what I'm saying? Some people be wanting a woman to have to call their own, but really be wanting her, and her. I'm just not like that no more. Yeah, that's true too. But that ain't always the case, KP. Even when you go and be around something new, it ain't the same like that woman that you got at home. And that's another thing that I learned about cheating. When you got somebody you love and you go out and cheat, you feel this shit. And you give the person that you cheating on a piece of both of y'all, because when you cheat, you actually take on a piece of that person, and that person takes on a piece of you. So if you cheat with this person and they out there doing this, and this, they done gave a piece of you to everybody that they didn't encounter. And I don't want that for my wife. I ain't give my wife a piece of nobody. And I know my wife ain't cheating. My wife, I have a great wife. You know, I even humiliated myself to prove to my wife that I wasn't cheating. Like when she caught me at that woman house. Man, that was a childhood friend. Like I could honestly say that I wasn't cheating on my wife. I was over there a little bit too late, but I wasn't cheating. And she still don't trust me, which I understand, because if I was put in that situation, I probably wouldn't have took her back. And that's another thing about men. Once a woman cheat on a man don't be wanting to go back. Sometimes we deal with it, but most of the time we don't. We just move on. It's like a way out. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here cheating on your man and he catch you, you just really gave him a way out. And that's just the real, you know what I'm saying? Separation. Being away from your significant other will make you cheat. You just have to be strong willed and really trust God. Yes, you do what, Cynthia? But I am deeply in love with my wife. I try to show her all the time. You know, she hate being away from me, just like I hate being away from her. But sometimes, due to the circumstances, we have to be away from each other. Like she don't like me contracting because she says she don't know what I'm doing. She don't know what I'm doing when I'm out here. I be having too much free time. Like when you're a contractor and you your own boss, of course you have free time. But you can't get mad because I have free time and I'm out here working. That's just what bosses do. It's just like when she do her nails. Sometimes she take a break and don't want to do shit else. That's Those are the benefits of being a boss. Now, if I work for McDonald's, I couldn't just say I'm going to take a 2 hour break because they're going to get your ass 15, a 30, and a 15. And your ass got to be back doing something in that motherfucker, or they going to fire your ass. But when you your own boss, I ain't got to worry about getting fired. I ain't got to worry about getting fired because I work for me. All my money coming to me. There's no overhead unless I make an overhead. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times I would get up in the morning, leave the house at 6 o'clock, not having shit to go do. But when I come home, I got a bankroll. Or if I don't got a bankroll, I made something. I made my day worth it. Either I went and scouted some jobs, or I was calling people trying to find work. Like I'm a real hustler. I will get out and go get some. I ain't finna sit on my ass. I ain't that type of man. My dad didn't raise me to be that. And I ain't spend a lot of time with my dad. I just watched who he was and watched what he did. And he taught me a lot. Hey Jersey. But I said that to say this here. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't. When you love somebody, no matter what they do, you gonna stick with them. No matter what they do. And sometimes love ain't good enough to make you stay. The goals for my family is right now I'm dealing with stock. I'm trying to create us financial stability. Like right now I'm DoorDash and she do her nails. We got the YouTube thing going on. I've been trying to get into this stock game. Like my best friend, what's up, Katie? He actually been living financial free for a while. And at first I was scared because I thought it was illegal. But the man has literally boosted himself the way that he live. And now I see it. I see the benefits. He never threw me away. He just won't give me anything. He want me to work for it. I strive to be better though. I can do better. It's a lot of things I lack in too. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A lot of times I get through Dash and I get to that, I don't want to do shit. But get on TikTok, read, listen to people that's, what I'm saying, got the same type of man to me because the way that I think, I don't think like everybody else. I think totally different. Like I know my Bible. I don't go nowhere without it. I know it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I don't know, but it's a lot that I do know. And it's a lot I do know about my Bible. I have a study Quran. I have a Quran. I have a Moorish nation book about how the Moors came here and basically taught everything around the world. You know, I studied Egyptology from the age of 18 until I met Mr. B. Now, I took a job from this white guy named Mr. B, and the first thing he did for me when he met me, I got to the job site. He asked me what was my views on life and did I believe in God. I was like, yeah, but right now I'm trying to find out about my culture and I've been studying hieroglyphics and Egyptology. And he left. We kept working. When he came back, that man gave me that Bible. And inside the Bible says stay true to him. At first I didn't get it, but I cried like a little bit ass kid because I knew that God was pushing me in the direction that he wanted me to go. So I took it with a grain of salt. And he wouldn't let me drive to work. He actually came and picked me up every day for work. Y'all excuse me. And like I was saying, the man gave me a Bible and said stay true to him. And then he gave me a piece of paper where every day for a whole year we was gonna read the whole Bible. And guess what? We did. We read the whole Bible in a year. And once my year was up, he gave me like a $7,500 check and told me there ain't nothing else he could teach me. It's time for you to go. I couldn't grasp that. That being around dude. Yes. I don't care about you saying your YouTube page. I ain't like that. I ain't greedy. This is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But what you do on your YouTube page, Faith might not let you. Faith might block and clean up off of there. She might just not let you do it because I have a great person over here that's actually watching what you say and how you do it. But yeah, I love God. I want to teach my family that. I think my wife, no, I know my wife loves God because of the song she wrote, and she ain't never read the Bible. Like, if you ain't listen to her God's war, you slack. Which I'm pretty sure majority of y'all have listened to my wife God war. Like, me and my wife got a bond that I don't think nobody can break. You know, my wife showed me a lot of love, and that's why I stick with her. I stick with her because I love her, and she stick with me because she loves me. I can say that truly from my heart. Yeah, it's cool, sis. I ain't got no problem with that. You know, I ain't got no problem with that. If she can benefit off of get some on my page, and so be it. You know, maybe she can help somebody with her page. But you know, I just wanted to go live and let y'all know why me and she. Another reason is if he God fearing and you have not one mustard seed of faith, he's gonna leave. If you negative, he's gonna leave. He gone. It is a matter of it's a matter of time before he leaves. And that's just the truth. He might be waiting for a way out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably don't like me because I ain't like my wife. Like all I do is dash and think. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife always say, you got a big ass head. Man, all I do is think. That's it. Like God made me this way, and I really appreciate the way that I am because I love me. I love me some me, and I love the way God made me. Like I've been through a lot, and a lot of I don't talk about a lot of things. Like I guess I need to do a story time too. Like I got hit by a car on my sixth birthday. Like the devil was really trying to take me out. I got hit by a car on my sixth birthday. Excuse me, y'all. Let me go. Playing football, I got hit by a car on my sixth birthday, and I think God was shielding me from something then. Like, have you ever thought about when something happened to you is because God trying to keep you either away from something or He preparing you for something? Well, this how you break that. What's good for the gander, good for the goose. Like it's a lot of stuff that my wife be trying to do. I don't approve of, you know, but I have to let her because I love her, and it's a lot of things that she let me do that she don't approve of, but she has to because we love each other. So it's a give and take. That's exactly what it is. You have to give a little to receive a little, or you have to give a lot to receive a lot. It go both ways. You know what I mean? Like love is love. Love don't love nobody, but somebody love love. So if you love love, you can love somebody. And if you a patient person, you do. You know what I'm saying? You can give and take on that. Oh shit! Police, man, the speed limit 55. Y'all, they wrong. I need to get the Dollar General, but he ain't even on nobody. He trying to stop a motherfucker from hitting him. It ain't even about hiding nothing. Yeah, a lot of times women be thinking that men out here doing stuff because of past relationships. Like a lot of y'all really shun us for what y'all went through with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? All men ain't the same. And sometimes you have to let go and let God. Quit quit putting what the other nigga did to you on your newfound man. A lot of you women have let your husbands go because of what another person did to you. That shit ain't cool, man. I am at work. I'm 41. How old are you? I'll be 42 this year. Me and my wife are 10 years apart. But like I was saying before I got a dash, if you don't love God, you slipping. The way this world going right now, I'm gonna tell them what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna tell them what's gonna happen tomorrow. Of course I am. I feel young, but this come from God. That's where it come from. That's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Y'all, my bad, y'all. My wife was like, "You need to do a video." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." But I really didn't know what I was gonna talk about. I really did. Y'all direct some men to me. Maybe we can talk it, get some stuff going right. But like, yeah, for her birthday, we're going to Vegas. I'm gonna make sure she have everything she wants for her birthday. I got some little tricks up my sleeve. I don't know if she's watching or not, but I got some tricks up my sleeve for her birthday. I'm gonna do something special for her, something she really been wanting. I'm gonna get it, man. Charge. So what y'all got going today? I'm out here dashing. I'm out here trying to make some money for Faith. We was in your city yesterday. We was in your city yesterday. Carla had a ball, man. Thank y'all. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you, Miss Dolores. And he has blessed us. He blessed us to be out here and be free and not worry. You know, a lot of people think my gray hair come from worry. Now, my gray hair come from learning and actually trusting God. Man, hey, Miss Sheree, how you doing? What's going on? Glad you could catch my live. I'm losing a lot of people because I went to the dog or whatever. But it is getting hot out here. It is. It really is. And I can't lie. I wanna live to see 150. October 7th is my birthday. I'm gonna send with that little $6 for 2 miles. Like I don't think I done took an order for $3 since my first week because I figured out my worth. I'm valuable to them. They need it. They need dashes like me, people that take pride in their work. I see that they go. Oh, they get me. So what up though, y'all? What y'all want to talk about? This Woods page. What y'all want to talk about? But I could go so in depth with it as far as the thing that make me and cheat. Ask me, I'll tell you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, man. Me and too. I'm gonna actually tell you exactly what you need to hear. Like a lot of y'all don't like to cook, but y'all want a man. You gotta cook. You gotta feed them, man. Look how fat my wife got me. My wife got me big as fuck. I ain't never been 213, 220. I'm like 237. Yes. You need to go back to the beginning. Because I done talked a lot about why men cheat. You might have to go back. I think I'm finna stop dashing so I can talk to y'all for a while. I say this what I'm finna do. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna give you a $15, y'all. So 9 times out of 10, when they give you a $10 order, they gonna tip you like $10 to $12 because it's so far away. Like right now, they got me dashing in the little town next to where we at. Yes, I am. Tip the scales, the nigga ain't gonna snap out. Don't tip the scales. Don't tip the scales. Don't tip the scales. Look, y'all, I might have to come back. I'll be back out here in a minute. I got to get out this job because it's fucking with my time on my deliveries and shit. I got to make sure my wife knows to eat. I love y'all. I'll be back in